What's going on YouTube? XO here. Just going to bring you all another video today. Before we get into that, remember Aptoid promo code is Evony06, all capital. That'll get you extra up to 6% off. And then May 16th is a bonus 10% day. Anyway, today I'm on a farm account of mine. It's kind of a low account, so I just thought I'd take y'all through account tune up. I'm trying to get this K29 up. It gathers real slow. Gathers maybe 200 million resources a day. It can do a lot more than that. So just thought I'd give a brief showing of what I do. First thing I generally do is come in, open all these boxes, and go through, open everything, get everything open. That way I know what I have. And then I'll use the gathering checklist, farming checklist, and go through it. If I've got something good upgraded wise, I'll take and check it off on my checklist. If not, I'll just leave it blank so I know I need to come back to that. But anything I complete, I'll check off. So I'm going to go ahead and open the inventory and I'll kick. Alright guys, I'm back. As you can see here, I went through, cleaned up the inventory, got a lot of the stuff out, got the gold, got the Wheel of Fortune tokens. So the first thing I do is, does this account have enough Queen Gendeox or constants? I do have 4 constants and 2 Gaius. The issue I'm having is it's sending one of these guys as a assistant, so I do need to work on getting another Constance or Queen Gendeox. So I'll look at spending the tavern a little bit and try to get that, and I'll be back when I grab one. Alright guys, you can see here, spun the tavern a little bit, come across Constance, so I'm going to pick her up. Next thing I'll do is, I also picked up a Cleo, needed a Cleo, so pick that up. Next thing I'll generally do is come in here, favorite Constance, and then I'll yank the gear off of the Gaius to put on Constance, because we're not going to use Gaius anymore as a main. He can go as a gatherer assistant. So plop all the gear back on. So that's wrong helm. We'll do that one, do that, this, and this. Next thing is going to be leveling her. Looks like I don't have any marks books, so what I'll probably do is go hit a couple subs, get her up to level real quick, and then I'll be back. As you can see here, I'm just hitting this green sub city, leveling up this Constance. It's a little slow, but it doesn't take too long to get, up to level 15 or even 20. So I'm going to do a couple more levels, probably get it to 16 or so, and then I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. I got this Constance level 16. For the sake of the video, I'm going to stop there. When I get some more books, I'll level her up, or even I might just go hit some more subs here in a little bit. So from here, I would generally try to star. I don't have many of the metals, so I'm gonna buy some of these, buy a couple hundred of them, get her a couple stars. Let's buy another 100, and it's about 180 I think to get that one. Yep. So get her 3 stars. Next thing I obviously do is get some books. This is my ore gathering account, so I want to put Siege Load and ore gathering. So got both of those on there. And mark speed's always nice if you can get that on there. So let me get these books on. I'll be back. Alrighty, got all 3 books on. We'll see. Except I don't have any level 4 books, or 3s are the ones I need. So they'll just have to go for level 1 now. And then same with the mark speed. So for now, 1s will be fine. I'll get some books and put on her later. She's already got gear, which is refined. You can see some of these have, a couple of these have refined. So next thing I'm going to do is go refine this gear up, so I have like 2 or 3 ore gathering speed refines. So I'm going to do that, and I'll pop back in and give y'all an update. Actually, I was just looking, and none of my gear is refined really. So I want to refine all the gear for these generals, get 2 or 3 on there, and then I'll pop back in to show y'all, because that's kind of the next thing on my checklist is my monarch level. Is my general max to my monarch level, which is 22. I need all these up to 27. But then also 5 stars, which they're not, but I don't have enough medals. And then the next is my weapons on, and then is the weapons and like the pants, and I believe it's the chest. Are they refined for what I'm doing? So I'll go refine these, and then I'll update y'all shortly. Alright guys, I'm back. I'll just go in here and show you. I use the bow, King's bow, for ore gathering speed. I got 2, 3 refines locked on each of these. Also the legs, same thing. Use quite a bit of gems, basically almost all of them. Same deal with the helm. Got all those done, so that's a pretty good boost in gathering. So next thing I would do is look to see if everything I have is cultivated. Mainly up to politics. If you want to do leadership, you can. It gets a little mark speed, but I really just care about the politics. Get the gathering speed. Resource gathering. So as you can see, go through each of these. All of them are done, except for the 2 new constants. I do need some more gems. What I'm going to do is pause. I'm going to spin this wheel, get some gems. I'll come back and we'll do some cultivating. Alright, back. As you can see, last spin. Now I'll go crack some of these gems open, and then see how many I have to cultivate with. I got to keep some for bubbles, but we might can get something done. 30,000, yeah, so I can use a little bit to get some of these up. Maybe be able to get them up a little bit, but I'll get both of these up a little, and then I'll come back and show y'all where I got them to. Alright guys, I'm back. Got this one up to 148 politics, and I got this one to 174. So that'll do for now. They got me down to 10,000 gems. Once I get some more gems, I'll come back in and finish these off. Another thing on my checklist is to make sure I have either a Gaius or a Lucy. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now each of these constants will have a assistant general to go with it. So I'll mark off that on my checklist, so that's done. Next thing, the loyalty horn, which is this one, minimum level 6. It looks like I can get 7. This is for the load, so put that on. Also, the gathering crystal, I want it for gathering ore speed, so I got that on. While I'm here, I generally just go ahead and click the fames, get the few rewards. Also crack open all this experience, monarch experience. Takes a while, but eventually I'll get the next level. Alright, the next thing is sub-cities. So this should be blue. I need to save up 50,000 gems to make it blue. And then I want to have Koreas. I've got 2 greens. This purple China one, so I just tossed it on here for now. I'll probably trade it off for Korea again, but I'll check that on my spreadsheet on what I have. The next thing is your academy. You want to basically have your advancement tab pretty well complete. This would be nice to go ahead and do because it protects resources being consumed. I don't really gather food, so I don't really need to worry about either of those. It's a pure ore account, so as long as ore's maxed, that's what I'm looking for. There's some things in here, mark speed wise and marks slots and mark size. That's what you want to max out, so you can get there and get back. Same within the military academy. If you're high enough level, you want to get raid for mark size, mark speed. Also, another thing, in the defense tab in the military or in the academy, super cooking to reduce upkeep, and also cooking is needed on top of the advanced silo. The super cooking and stuff pulls down your total upkeep. Earlier in the video, I was around 575,000. I just maxed those 2 out. Didn't realize it wasn't done on this keep. Now I'm down to 105,000. So if I do have food, it hardly consumes any at all per hour. 2.5 million a day is nothing. So just another tip, keep this upkeep down. That way you can keep some food on your account if you need to. Next thing is, if you have them, this Mobius, or not this one. Let's see, which one is it? The egg. You want to have the egg if you can, and that way you can get a gathering speed. I've been saving the what's it called, but it takes a while. And then art treasures, the Mona Lisa. But looks like I don't know. I'm gonna go through, claim all these. Maybe I can unlock it. I've been saving the art treasure boxes for a while, so I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. I got these all done. These last few, I need level 29 and 30 art hall. So maybe during consume I'll do that. If I need these, I'm not sure I need them, but let's go back to art treasure. Looks like I was able to unlock the Mona Lisa to get some extra resource production, so that'd be good. Also got a couple of these other ones that don't really matter, but now I can start saving the scrolls and hopefully get that 25%. So I'll check that off on the checklist. Next thing is alliance or the gathering tiles. Come through. I want everything at least level 27. So I come through, make sure everything's 27. Looks like these 2, 3, 4 are not. So I'll see if I have the resources to get them to 27. And then I'll check back in, show you where I got them to. Alright, here's the last one. Got to get all of them to 27. You can get them up higher, and it does help a lot. But right now I just don't have the resources. I cleared this account a couple days ago, so maybe after Ymers I can bring these up to like 30. Also, I've been working to get all the keeps to 30. The idea behind it is higher the keep level, the faster you gather, but also the faster these in-city tiles produce. So I had a lot of K27s. This one's K29. I need to get the wall and things up so I can go to K30. Generally, I think I'm going to stop at all of them at K30 unless I just kind of get bored and decide to use the resources to build them all to 33. K35 is a big jump. Cost a lot, but it takes about 3 months for that account to gain its resources back for what you spent. I did end up getting some more gems from the art hall, so that was good. And at this point, the only thing really left is I do need to check and see what troops I have, because on the checklist it shows either having T10s, T3s, or T1 siege. I have a bunch of T8s. I need to bring this up some more, because it's just not enough troops. I can't clear 5 level 15 tiles, so as I get some resources, I'll bring this number of T8s up, and then that way I can clear 5 level 15 tiles at some point. Alright, just thought another thing. I do run Ymers with these accounts, so I also check when I do account tune-ups. I also check the stamina, see where I'm at, and then on your checklist you want to have either 5 bay bars or 5 Cleos with mark speeds. So I have some Cleos with a few levels, but they don't have mark speed books, so I need to come through, put all mark speed on some of these guys. Nathaniel Green's nice to have to save that stamina. I do need to level all these guys up too, just make them a little bit quicker. I found even if I send a bay bars and get double drops, it's so slow I miss tons of rallies. So sometimes it's better to just send one troop and no general, so you got an instant rally home, and then you don't get doubles, but there's a better chance of just gaining more overall. So I also need to take and put some gear on these, like the drop rings, and then the mark speed stuff. I don't have a lot of it, so as I get it built, I'll put them on here. And I believe it's just the ring, the pants, and the weapon that you want. But mainly you want the mark speed books and your level up so you can cultivate some. But yep, that's all. It was just something else I thought about. So I'll check that off my checklist for this account, and I'll give it another couple months of gathering and training and things like that, and do it again. It takes a little bit when you're not spending on these alts to get them built up good. But for now, that is kind of my account tune-up for an alt, and hopefully these extra constants and then the extra levels, also the resource or the gathering speed refines, hopefully that works out pretty good for me and gathers a little bit quicker. I'd like to get all my accounts doing at least 500 million a day of the resource that they gather. Right now, like I said, this one is kind of a couple 200 million, sometimes 250 million, but generally it's about 200 million. I would like to get that up, but that'd kind of come with subs and getting these generals up, and also the keep level, because like I said, the keep level is a big boost, but it also costs a lot. So I'll catch y'all on the next one. Like, subscribe, comment.